My name's Gillian Turner and I'm Town Clerk to Morpeth Town Council. Today's the 21st of October, Trafalgar Day, and 3 years ago the Town Council organised the first Morpeth Toast to Collingwood event, which has proved successful year on year. Every year we're getting more and more people, and today we've got representatives from the Royal Navy. Collingwood lived in Morpeth in the house just behind me, and today Father Lawrence, who lives in the house, has opened it for the people of Morpeth to have a look around where the great man lived.
I would like you to raise your glass in a toast to Cuthbert Collingwood, who was Vice Admiral of the Red, Commander-in-Chief of the Mediterranean, and First Baron Collingwood of Colborne and Hepburn in Northumberland. Our great local and national hero, to Collingwood.
Collingwood.
Ladies and gentlemen, naval toast to our ships.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Well, I'm Lieutenant Commander Charles Woods, Royal Navy, part of the Naval Regional Command, and today I've brought some sailors up from HMS Grimsby, who's visiting Newcastle, to commemorate and perhaps remember Admiral Lord Collingwood, who of course had his family home here in Morpeth. There are also sailors who are out in North Shields at the time that we're here now, and they're also commemorating Admiral Lord Collingwood, his deeds and his life. So for here and for the Navy, we like to remember perhaps one of the founders of the Navy, as well as Admiral Lord Nelson. Both Collingwood and Nelson are very well known names in today's Navy.
This must be particularly appropriate for you, because I gather you live in Morpeth.
I do live in Morpeth, yes.
It's nice to see this sort of tradition being.
It is. I've always been aware that Collingwood's house is here, and of course the bust of Collingwood is in the town hall. With a wreath on it today, but yes, it's all part of tradition, it's all part of the maritime heritage that we are well aware of in the North East.
So here I am in Collingwood House. This is where I live at the moment. This is the place where Admiral Lord Collingwood lived with his family. Not very often, he didn't get home very much, but this is the place that he loved, and this is where his family lived until his death, and you can still feel his presence here in a way. It's a very beautiful house. It's a very peaceful house actually, and it has a lovely feel to it. And you live here with a real sense of, I live here with a real sense of history that really I think it's his house. I'm just looking after it, if you like. It's now in the hands of the church, but we take care of it, and we're just glad that people can come and visit. This morning we've had visitors in for Trafalgar Day, and it's a great pleasure to be able to open it up for people to come and have a look. Unfortunately, there's not much left of Collingwood now, but I think people just like the feel of being in his house, just to have the experience of being where he lived. We have just some visitors gone down to the wine cellar. There's no wine there now, but you can see where he must have had a very ample supply of rum and port and whatever else he had. I believe he did like entertaining, so it's a lovely place to live, and we're proud to live here and to have that sense of history. So it's a great asset to Morpeth, and it's great that we can have things like Trafalgar Day to remember Collingwood and to keep his achievements alive for what he's done for our country.
Hello, I'm Joan Tebbutt, Mayor of Morpeth in Northumberland. Today we have had a toast event on the steps of Collingwood House, the home of Lord Collingwood, who came from this area. He's very much our country's naval hero, and the winning of the Battle of Trafalgar changed the scene politically in Europe. Horatio Nelson is the one who is best known for winning the Battle of Trafalgar, but of course it was Lord Collingwood who started invading the Spanish lines, and who finished off the victory after Horatio Nelson died.
And I understand that Lord Collingwood always had a special place in his heart for Morpeth, is that right?
Absolutely. He always said that if he needed to think about being happy again, his thoughts came back to Morpeth. And while he was here, he was always thinking of his country's needs and the Navy, and he would scatter acorns wherever he went, because he knew that to build one ship like the Victory in Portsmouth took between 2,000 and 3,000 oaks. And this morning we had a special toast to Admiral Lord Collingwood. We had a prayer from Father Lawrence, and the Collingwood Society and the Town Council laid wreaths on his bust in the town hall. And then we drank a toast with grog. And the town clerk had looked up a recipe for grog, and it didn't taste too much of rum. It tasted quite gingery and was quite pleasant.